All cultures have myths. There are myths of great heroes and great deeds. There are myths of the natural world and the creatures and spirits that live within. And there are myths explaining how our world came to be. But while there are many cultures with stories explaining the birthing of our world, there are others that predict its demise. These are tales of fire and calamity, of dark gods and monsters filled with raging hate for the works of man, and of deep and pernicious rot at the heart of civilization. But in the modern era, these accounts are dismissed as nothing more than symbolism and superstition. The so-called experts of today have decided that these beliefs were simply the product of a backwards and primitive age. But they are fools. Those of us who read the signs and have followed the portents know that the predictions of the old order are coming to pass, that the end times are upon us. There are many names for the coming conflagration. It has been called the Ragnarok, the Lickadaberung, and the super scary bad gross time. But the ancients, they called it Swillmaggeddon.
Wow, that was kind of intense for a YouTube competition announcement. But anyway, I am Ed. Welcome to the Rot Gut Review. I'm here today to let you know about a little competition that you can take part in. And as you've already guessed, it's called Swillmaggeddon. Swillmaggeddon is a competition to see who can make the absolute worst possible beverage. Most competitions are like, hey, let's make something cool. I want you to try and make something that's really good. But you know what? Anybody can make something really good. It takes a true master to create something downright awful. Now, the last time I did this, I asked people to make a blended whiskey, a little sample bottle, try to make the worst blended whiskey they possibly could, and then send it to me to judge. However, given some safety concerns and how the internet is these days, I don't want to go and accept a whole bunch of samples again from people I don't know. We're still going to do a blending competition. We're still going to have an invite-only blending competition. But that's not going to be the main show this year. The main competition is actually open to everyone. And it doesn't require you to blend a whiskey or ship it to me. It doesn't require you to have a big liquor collection or anything like that. All you need is your own imagination. Because this year, Swillmaggeddon is about coming up with the absolute worst cocktail recipe you possibly can. All you have to do is come up with a really, really, really awful cocktail and comment it below, or send it to me on the Rot Gut Review Instagram, or send it to me at therotgutreview@gmail, wherever you want to send it. Send me the worst possible cocktail that you can come up with. Now, there are a couple rules for your cocktail recipe. Here they are. 1, it must contain alcohol. Any kind of alcohol, spirits, beer, wine, whatever. We're just not doing any non-alcoholic cocktails. Gotta have booze in it. 2, it must have at least 3 ingredients. Number 3, All the ingredients, alone and in combination, must be consumable by humans. I mean, I'm not going to drink a glass of strychnine and metal shavings, as entertaining as that might be. And 4, ingredients must be relatively accessible. Keep in mind that I'm in Wisconsin and I may not be able to get some of the stuff that you can wherever you are. Try to just keep the ingredients relatively easy to get. There's also written rules and instructions down in the description, so go ahead and check that out. Now I'm going to give everybody a week to get their cocktail recipe together, so you'll have until next Monday, February 28th, to get it in. Once I get all the recipes, I'm going to go through, find the ones I think look the absolute grossest and the ones that I can make. And then each week thereafter, on Wednesdays, I'm going to make one of the cocktails and drink it. Now, depending on how many recipes I get, this could go into April, May, something like that. I don't want to put an end date on it because if I get a ton of really good recipes, I'm going to want to make a ton of videos. Once I've made and drank all your recipes, I'm going to decide which 2 were the absolute worst. And those 2 are going to go head to head in the finale. But you're probably wondering, what's the prize for making the absolute worst cocktail recipe? Well, I'm going to send you your very own Rot Gut title belt. This is about the size we gave out last year, but I want to do it even bigger this year. I'm thinking of getting one of the big ones. Should be pretty sick. Then you'll be able to carry this belt around. Then you'll be able to carry the belt around and let everybody know that you are the Rot Gut Swillmaggeddon champion. So if your cocktail does win, I will need a shipping address to send you your belt. Now keep in mind, I'm still going to do the Swillmaggeddon blends just like we did last year. However, remember, that's going to be invitation only. And that's why we're doing the cocktails, because I wanted to open this up to everybody. But there you have it, Swillmaggeddon 2, Beyond Good and Awful. Start working on your cocktail recipes, because I'm excited to drink some absolute dreck. Get those in by next Monday. But then tune in again next Wednesday to watch me drink the first of many atrocious cocktails. But until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay rotten. Cheers.